Hey guys, this is Burt from SoftTubes, and it's another trailer reaction, another catch-up one, as it were. So today I am going to be looking at the first trailer for first look trailer apparently, for the CW's Batwoman series starring Ruby Rose. This will be interesting to look at. Apparently there's a lot of negative reaction, but I've also heard some people that are really excited for it. So I'll be interested to see kind of what my takeaway on this is. So let's just jump on into this thing.
Crows represent order,
Okay.
security,
Sure.
safety.
Batman gave
Gotham.
up on us. The Bat's not coming back.
Something's up. Eyes everywhere.
There's a rabbit.
Hello, said Alice. Shall we believe the crows will protect us?
Agent Moore, do you copy? Do you copy?
Sophie's missing. I thought you should know.
Hey, Dad.
We're gonna find her.
Then let me help.
Bad idea. Where'd you get this? What happened to staying out of it?
Is there something you'd like to report to your squad?
We ran in with a proper backup.
I do not want her getting in the way.
Curiouser and curiouser.
What do you want?
I need you to send your father a message.
You're all I have left, Kate. And I don't want to lose you too.
Wayne Security. You owe my boss a new door.
Your boss is my cousin.
You don't want to go to that. You were seriously not supposed to know what's down there.
So I have this thing with rolls.
Okay.
I need you to fix his suit.
The suit is literal perfection.
It will be. When it fits a woman.
You're a female Bruce Wayne.
Awesome. Hilarious. Handsome. They think I'm him. I'm not about to let a man take credit for a woman's work.
Okay, so I have a few thoughts here. First up, I can see definitely why some people don't like this trailer. Absolutely. Those are people that I don't necessarily think the opinions of matter very much. Oh, they matter, but they're coming from a very different perspective where they were not going to like this no matter what. This could have been the most perfect thing ever created and they still would have been shitty about it. So we'll disregard them because of that. They have predisposed opinions that are never going to change no matter what this did. But I can also see why other people were disappointed. But there's a few things to point out about this. So, people are really shitting on this trailer. It's not a great trailer. That isn't to say what is... So I saw one thing that compared it to Sonic, where there was a comment of like, the Sonic will release the worst trailer, blah, 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 Batwoman, whole deal. That typical thing of like, we're gonna do it up. Difference is, Sonic was mostly bad because of content. So the content was bad because Sonic was poorly designed, or at least to most people's eyes. Some people do and don't mind it. But it was poorly designed enough that a lot of people didn't like it. And only had like one thing that really stood out. And a lot of that you can take from being in the actual film. There's a lot of the content there was not great. Whereas this, sorry, there's thought something just fell then. This trailer, the content is not the issue. As such. Not necessarily, anyway. There's no way to say that the content is entirely the issue. The issue is the way the trailer was made. So there's a lot of weird stuff in this trailer where it cuts at random points, or it lets it drag out too long for what it should have shown, particularly with the way some of the audio is mixed. Like, I feel like the music was kind of an afterthought to a point, and it was too low to really keep the tension of the trailer up. It wasn't helping play into the trailer. It was just sort of there. It was like kind of like a separate thing, which isn't that good, because then it makes the moments that in the show are going to have music that matches the moments and plays up the moments. That's what's going to be in the show. So here, those moments don't have that music, so it's just flat. You don't have that undercurrent, which a lot of people will try to talk about, like, music isn't mad. Like, there's cool things where there's silence. And yes, there can be. But if it's not made to be good with silence, then it won't probably be good with just silence. The music can help. So there's a lot of those shots where it's like, okay, yeah, it's shot a very certain way and has a certain feel about it from the music and the audio mix that's taken away from the way this trailer is put together. This seems very CW. Like, the trailers for the first Flash season and Arrow and friggin' Legends of Tomorrow and Supergirl were all pretty bad. CW do not do good trailers. Typically what they do well are those shot for, specifically, little like moment things, like the Superhero Fight Club thing they did. The stuff where they're like, oh, we're just going to shoot this promotional material that isn't a trailer, it's just promotional material. That's what they're good at. They do that pretty damn well. Trailers, they've never been particularly good at. They're not great trailers. They tend to fall a little flat. So falling into the issue of SJW, I'm going to say that I think the problems of this trailer are not worse than in any of the other trailers. They're simply exacerbated by certain expectations of people from the fact this is not only a woman in lead, but also a lesbian woman in the lead. And there's a few other interesting points to take away from that. So there's a lot of people who are going to hate it because of those reasons, and we're disregarding them. There are some who may have minor issues. They're not fully against, but they're sitting on the fence. So they see this thing, and it's kind of pushing her. It's not that bad on pushing it. They do the her, which is slightly different to the Captain Marvel thing of hero her. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that they feel they have to do that, but it's not the biggest freaking deal in the world. Like, part of my issue when people take issue with that is they're like, oh, we should just treat them like male characters. And it's like, the problem with that is there isn't enough of these sort of female characters to do that. The part of the reason they're making the push of being like, look, here's a female character, there's not enough of them. You want a white male character, you can go almost anywhere you want. So you don't have to point it out when it's a white male character. It doesn't have to be a deal because you can just find that. When you actually have a female action lead, it's kind of a big deal simply because there are so few of them, so they're going to point it out. Maybe that's not the best from an advertising point of view, but that's just how they're going to feel, and how it kind of has to be. You kind of need to point it out so that people that are looking for that know where to look. But that's a whole different issue. But I did find a few things interesting. So they are kind of pushing it. It's not too bad. I'm sure, I haven't seen it, but I'm sure some people have the issue of her taking Batman stuff. That happens in the comics. I don't know if it happens with her specifically, with Kate, but I know at least in one of her origins, I think it's in the animated series, Batgirl originally starts taking a Batman costume, or dressing up in a Batman Halloween costume, basically. I don't know what that, I know it's from something. I could be slightly off on that, and it could even be Kate. But it's not like it's out of the realm that they would go there. It's interesting that Batman's gone in this, especially when some of the other shows that they've connected with, like Legends of Tomorrow, have made a lot of reference to Batman. So apparently he's gone, which plays into, like, that allows room for a character to exist to me. Because if there was still a Batman, then if crime was high enough to justify Batwoman coming in, then Batman's not very good at his job. So for Batman to go away for something that's probably not his fault, there's probably something happened, there was an incident and he had to go away, or he was taken away, then that means crime can run rampant and allows for someone else to step in. And, you know, there's I think a lot of the moments in this are just ruined by the trailer. I think in the show they'll probably maybe not be great or amazing, but they'll at least be decent. They're just kind of taken away in this trailer. This trailer kind of undercuts a lot of its own things, which I think is a problem. I don't hate this trailer. It's not exciting. This trailer, if I just saw the trailer, I wouldn't be like, oh, I gotta watch that show. But I will probably give it a try because I'm interested to see, in part, see if some of my ideas about it are correct or not. But also to have a look at what is basically, like, what is going on here. I mean, actually am slightly interested, but more from other stuff, not this trailer. I think, yeah, CW, the trailer's also a little bit too long for what it's trying to do. This trailer should have been a lot shorter, should have been a lot snappier. I can't snap my fingers, so I couldn't do anything. I don't know how. Should have just been tighter. They really needed to tighten this trailer up. This was a good first draft of a trailer. If, like, someone was making me a trailer and they showed me this as a first draft, I'm like, that's good. You're on the right line. You've got your ideas. Now tighten it up. Just tighten it up that bit. That's all they kind of had to do, I feel. Like, there's still going to be the people who have an issue because it's a Batwoman and it's a lesbian and all that crap. Forget those people. The people who are on the fence that are upset, you tighten it up and you get it fixed. The interesting thing I did note on the lesbian part, being an SJW thing, because I did see that notice when I was looking for the trailer to actually watch. There was a few videos talking about it. They actually, I'd have to watch it again, but I don't think they show an actual kiss between two women in this trailer. I'm pretty sure the moment they're about to have lips touch, they cut almost exactly on it. Like, they don't let that moment linger at all, where if it was a heterosexual one, they would have. So even though they're making a big push about this as our lesbian character, they're still a little cagey about it in the actual advertising of the thing. In the trailer itself, they're a little bit cagey. They never say that they're in a relationship. They show it, which is actually quite nice to show, not tell. But they show it once and they cut away. So they're still not fully comfortable, or they're still not quite able to, because there is some interesting things, and special, even just in America and stuff, but around the world, on what you can show within a rating. So perhaps to get this trailer shown on a certain time zone, or time frame, they had to not show a full kiss. But it'll be interesting. I'll still check it out at some point. There's a lot of stuff I got to check out though. So anyway, guys, let me know what you guys thought of this trailer. I'm sure there'll be a lot of negatives following what I've seen, but you know, it's comes. Just try to be civil and try to be respectful of people. Don't be assholes, essentially. And if you didn't like this video, which, because I kind of wasn't really hating on it, I'm sure some of the people that don't like it are probably going to hate it, so you can dislike. But if you liked it, you thought like whatever, you can like it. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, so that way you can keep up. This week should be full of more videos, but we'll see. We don't know yet. It depends. This seat is really uncomfortable. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.
Everyone.
So Rorschach is a cult now? Ooh,
We are invisible.
bit of a cult.
We convinced ourselves that they were gone, but they were just hibernating.
Okay.
They came for